Hey,
God,
PN, just checking in.
Greg.
How are you?
Greg. I still don't understand why.
I've been working on a new hobby. I wanted to tell you about. I just developed an interest in Japanese rock gardens. Have you seen these? I've been moving rocks around. It's very
Is that
zen.
an actual thing?
Yes, yes. You build a little box, and you build little items in the box, and then you have rocks and things, and you move them around into different formations to help even your mood.
You actually have the rocks now?
Yeah, they're in the living room.
Yeah. I'm glad you don't show me your rocks. You bring up rocks and then you don't show me your rocks.
Oh well, I this camera I can't really.
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
this is the most.
Right, Greg. Yeah. Here's where I'm at now. Day 3, day 4, day 5. I'm talking about rocks with my neighbor. That's where I'm at.
Japanese rock garden.
Yeah.
Hey, PN, how are you? Good morning.
Greg. Not good morning to you. How about that?
Yeah,
Not so good morning to you.
you had your Joe yet today?
No, I don't drink coffee, Greg. Okay, I drink tea. How many times I have to
Oh,
tell you?
I've been so inspired by everything that you do. I've actually started to develop my own web series, and I was curious if you'd like to be involved in the Gregg the Neighbor cinematic universe. That's sort of what the moniker that I'm working on.
Wait, why would you have a cinematic universe?
Well, there's a whole, my character, he goes through peaks and valleys, and he develops and he encounters other characters, and the universe gets wider and wider, and by the end of it, it's a big, huge mess with all the characters appearing at once in a single battle scene I'm developing, and I want everyone to get in a big, brawl. And so I was wondering if you wanted to be a part of that.
How would I be a part of that, Greg?
Well, your character is sort of this sort of rude, kind of grumpy, sort of trollish, and he kind of appears out of nowhere suddenly, and starts throwing rocks at people. And that's sort of where I'm at with that character right now.
So you're all right. So you want me to be in your cinematic universe, the Gregg the Neighbor cinematic universe, and you want me to come on as some type of Ebenezer Scrooge trollish figure that throws rocks at you. Is that what you're saying, Greg? Is that how you see me? As some Ebenezer Scroogian type figure? Even though I have no money to be an Ebenezer type Scrooge?
Well, you're PN the stone thrower, something along those lines. Yeah.
You know what, Greg? I will impolitely decline. Okay, Greg? Impolitely decline. Thanks, but no thanks. I do not want to be part of the Gregg the Neighbor cinematic universe.
It's what they call in the business an open offer. So anytime you feel like that's a character you want to play. Hey, PN. Hey.
Greg, this is the 3rd time you've checked in with me today. You don't have to do this all the time, okay?
Oh, okay. Who's keeping track?
I am.
Okay. Well, I just wanted to make sure you were okay. I don't know about you, but I've been sipping caffeine. I hope you've been doing the same. Maybe a little glass of wine here and there.
No one, Greg. I don't drink alcohol. I'm straight edge, hardcore vegan. Love my tea. Love my orange juice. You know that.
No, yeah, totally. I respect that. I admire it really. I have not been able to shake the experiences that I went through as a child. My father was a very heavy drinker, and he would get very difficult to be around, and I don't want to be that way. I still drink sometimes, but it's really more. Sometimes I think that's a way of me trying to, control my.
Please don't pour your heart out on me, Greg. Please.
I have, I'm just saying, I have a drive to be a lot of the same ways that my father was, and I understand trying to avoid that. I have had a hard time avoiding it, to be honest with you. But I think sometimes my drinking is certainly more under control than his, and even though I've been spending a lot of time alone and a lot of time drinking alone these days, I don't think it's the same because, you know, there's my father, there were no gaps between his, you know, he was drunk all the time and I'm only drunk, you know, part of the time. And I think that's a big improvement. Generation, you know, I feel like generationally we're getting past, you know, those demons. Anyway, I just wanted to make sure you were okay, and I guess I'll talk to you later then.